Hi, my honors class. Hi, Isha, Reba, Crystal, Stephanie, Autumn, Kareem, Margaret, and Alexander. I think I have that right. There are 8 of us. 8 is great. So I'm looking forward so much to seeing you this Thursday, September 30th at 11 o'clock on Zoom. And our Professor Denise Damasio is going to be joining us at some point. She doesn't stay long, but she does come in to meet you on the Zoom, answer any questions, talk about the honors program. So it's really a nice opportunity. As far as your In the News is concerned, first thing, remember it's practice. I am never evaluating you for the topic you choose as long as you are genuinely interested in it. And it can be an older story. It doesn't have to be current events, but something public. It was meant to have an ease of operation, that you would find a topic to speak about, break it down into an introduction, body, conclusion, and stop planning it out. Work on what you're going to say in your introduction. I tell you to say your name and tell us what your topic is about. That's the minimum. If you want to add more, go ahead. It'll be very much personality driven and topic driven. And then break down your body into reasonably managed topic pieces or like bullet points. You can't always ever thoroughly examine any one story or article in 2 to 5 minutes, but you can convey the information. And that's what you're doing. You're connecting to your group. It's not easy. We all feel a little vulnerable when we're doing this for the first time. Writing has been something that all of you have been practicing since first grade. You've learned the alphabet, you learned to read, you learned to write, and so producing an essay is comfortable for you. But a speech isn't. It's like you're starting from kindergarten. Well, not quite, because we all have oral communication skills, but no one's putting that pressure on you. And when you do your conclusion for the In the News, realize I'm asking not for a summary like you might do in an informative speech or persuasive, but tell us your opinion. Tell us why you picked this topic. So the process should feel almost like a conversation. You start off by saying, hey, how you doing? My name is Joyce, and I'm here to talk to you about, and then you tell us in the cleanest way you can, so we will understand. However, as you saw in chapter 1, your receiver is going to have their own worldview, their own ideas. So it's not always going to be 100%. You just shoot for the best you can and accept that. That's the vulnerability, because so many of us are used to being correct. Well, it is going to be perfectly correct, however it comes out. So just when you're practicing at home, do not get obsessed about every word. Have notes with you. Either put your notes on index cards or on 2 pieces of paper, which I usually do. I usually use paper, and I write out my introduction, sometimes word for word, even though I may not use it, but that's how I practice. And then I bullet point my key ideas, and then I write out a conclusion. Not always word for word, but sometimes. I'm not planning on reading my notes. They're there to encourage me, to help me, to support me, to be my best friend. But you never know when you're going to need them. And when I see a student coming to any presentation or any speaker with notes, I, as an audience member, always feels, did I say? I always feel so much better. That I know, okay, this person has taken the time to prepare. And that's huge to helping you with any anxiety. As far as where you do your presentations, you're on Zoom, so wherever you can get the internet. You may stand up if you feel like you want to have that experience. You might go outside like I'm doing right now. I'm in the garden outside of H Building in the art gallery garden. It's beautiful here. I like to hear the birds. It's a good place for me to think and to review my notes. So I often come to this spot. It's my spot. So you find your spot where you want to do your presentation, how you want to do it. It really does replicate, just like on Zoom, what it would be like in the classroom. You come into class and you say, well, I don't feel like doing it today, or things aren't just right. That's real life. So many times I've arrived at presentations and I have a headache, or just had a flat tire, or the room is too cold. And focus on the audience, focus on the message, and get beyond all those anxieties, and you will be surprised. And this is the first one. This is the icebreaker. I'm just seeing how it comes out the first time. You're going to get full credit for it as long as you do the assignment. And I'm not that picky on things. I'm not looking for perfection. So some people have written to me, and I can tell there's a lot of anxiety out there. And I understand that this is one of many classes you're taking, and the world has had more anxiety. We're all in this a heightened state of awareness, and we can't control what's around us, and we can have emotions that are unfamiliar to us. So just know, for this class on September 30th, you're in good hands. All of us, the group, is going to help support you. We will be tidier in our presentations. We will go one right after another. You can use the chat to connect to your team. For the 8 people, Isha does a presentation. You want to say something to Isha, write it in the chat. After we're all done, because it's such a small class, I may open it up for any type of class discussion. So, but when we're executing, we're going to go one right after another. And whenever Denise comes, sometimes she comes at 12 o'clock, sometimes she comes at 11. She's our guest. We will make room for her. Okay. Today is Saturday morning. Can you tell by my look? I've been doing my volunteer work, which I love so much. So I'm in a happy place, but I was thinking of you, and I wanted to send you this message. See you on Thursday on Zoom.